Hello friends. Now let us take up the concept number 1.8, operating system and its functionality. Operating system, simply it is called as OS. Actually, operating system plays a vital role in the functionality of a computer. It provides complete infrastructure within the computer. It connects it connects between hardware and software. When operating system is installed, software can utilize hardware. In other words, operating system controls the way the software uses hardware. Software means nothing but a set of instructions. These instructions are meant for getting task done by hardware. So then operating system controls the way software uses hardware. That you have to understand that. In absence of operating system, both software and hardware become useless. That you have to understand that. And because of that, because of that, because of the presence of operating system, we are able to execute number of programs at a time, and the operating system acts like a coordinator among different programs which are worked on in a computer. That's why we are able to perform tasks in a systematic, reliable, as well as in a efficient manner. So that is the importance of the operating system. And first we have to understand what is the position of the operating system in a system. This is very important. Actually, you should not learn the things abstractly. Certain extent, you should have a blueprint. Now you see, this is the hardware. Suppose computer components are like this. In this is the hardware. Hardware is meant for implementing jobs. It is like your hands, legs, eyes, mouth, etc. and all that. Because you know that how you are implementing things using your hands, legs, mouth, ear, nose, etc. and all that. And this is the software. Software means, already I told you, this is application software. What you call programs and all that. This is other software means, otherwise you call specifically, this is application software. Actually, operating system is here. It connects both software and hardware. Understand, operating system belong to, already I told you, it is system software. It is a type of system software, and operating system is composition of big number of system programs. Understand? So the place is here, then user is here. Now if you are using computer, means you are using your application software. Suppose you are typing a letter using MS Word. MS Word MS Word is an application software. Okay. Now what is actually MS Word is compatible with the Windows operating system. Suppose here you installed Windows operating system, and now when you type document and all that, hardware implements that. Okay, if it is not there and all that, there is no connection. There is no connection between application software and hardware, and your jobs never be implemented. As I told you in the previous concepts and all that, there is a layout, there is a mere plot, and you purchased a small plot here and constructed your multi-storied building here, and no infrastructure is there. No infrastructure means no roads are there, no drainage is there, no electricity is there, no water is there, no facilities are there. So, but your house is ready. What is missing? Infrastructure is missing. In absence of infrastructure, you cannot enjoy the property at all. In the same way, operating system provides such type of infrastructure and a control system, because several programs are working on the uh, computer at a time. So there may be conflict between the programs and all that. So resource and time allocation should be made. All these are made by operating system without any conflict. That's why all jobs are executed or implemented in a systematic, reliable, and in an efficient manner. In order to explain this concept more pragmatically, I give you a wonderful example. Suppose this is with reference to uh, Microsoft Windows operating system. Give this example. Now you see, Microsoft Corporation developed a layout, and this layout they named as Windows. They named as Windows. This is a layout for public. That means in this they are providing all the infrastructure. That means they put roads like this, and they provided drainage facility, water facility, electricity facility, security, fencing, everything they provided. This is assume that this is Windows layout and all that. So in this layout, suppose Adobe one company, they constructed their own building, and Microsoft, actually the developer of Windows and all that, they constructed their building. Corel, another company, they constructed their building. In that way, whoever are interested, they constructed their buildings here. Suppose if you come to this thing, MS Office. MS Office is the application software. In that you know that MS Word, Excel, Outlook, etc. application softwares are there and all that. They constructed their building. And Adobe, they have their PageMaker, etc. and all that. Their programs are there. Corel, they have their application programs are there. Everybody constructed their buildings here on the Windows layout, and everybody are able to get their task performed according to their needs and all that. How it is possible? Then Windows layout provided complete infrastructure in this layout. That's why these are all application softwares. Every application software is able to get its job performed in a systematic manner because of this infrastructure. If in absence of this infrastructure and all that, the designated purpose of these buildings and all that never be possible. You know that. So operating system plays exactly the same role. With reference to a layout, land layout, I have given you this example. The same this thing is applicable in case of computers. So without operating system, in absence of operating system, both hardware and software becomes useless, because there is no controlling agency here. Without controlling and all that, how we manage things? It is like, simply it is like uh, a factory without a manager. Suppose you take a factory, a sugar factory, then sugar cane is there, machines are there, workers are there, other facilities are there, but manager is missing. If there is no manager, all the resources are useless, because there is no controlling authority. Once manager is there, he gives the instruction to all the people, and all the resources are properly utilized, and ultimately they can achieve the production. So what you can understand, an operating system plays a role of controlling authority or chief executive officer within the system to control all the operations which are performed within a computer. After understanding the operating system, its position and functionalities and all that, we have to discuss the types of operating systems. Operating systems can be classified mainly into three groups: single user and single tasking. There is a single user and single tasking, and second one is single user and multiple tasking, and third one is multi-user and multitasking. Single user, single tasking, single user, multitasking, multi-user and multitasking. Thereafter, we have to understand the roles, which roles it plays. It plays simply, it is a manager. Without manager, nothing is done in either in office or computer things in an efficient or systematic manner. So here manager external. Externally, if you take a system, a CPU, then there are many external units like monitor, keyboard, mouse, printer, etc. and all that. So it manages external units in a controlled manner. So you can call it as a subject to the control of operating system only. All the external components work. Second one is manager internal. Internally, many components are there like memory, CPU, other components and all that. They should work in a coordinate manner without any conflict. So internally it controls operations and all that. Third one, as a diagnosis. Actually, whenever we implement a program and all that, then there may be some mistakes, there may be some errors. So errors are there and all that, it cannot be implemented. So being a user, you cannot understand. Suppose if whatever program we fed to the computer is wrong and all that, computer cannot execute. But we should be reported what happened and all that. Actually, a patient died means our patient is under trouble, then the doctor should tell why he is facing problem. Otherwise, we cannot know. Then what the doctor does? Doctor make the diagnosis. This is the reason. These are the reasons for this problem, for this health problem and all the details. Like that, whenever some problems, some errors are there in our program, and operating system make a diagnosis of errors and all that, and it gives a error report, and it helps us to fix such errors and all that. So and that is, it acts like a diagnosis. Thereafter, as a initiator of commands, actually we give commands to a computer through a keyboard or a mouse or a touch screen and all that. Several input devices are there. We give the instruction to a computer. Then the operating system first checks the validity of the instruction, and the instruction is 100% correct and compatible, then only it initiates for the execution. Otherwise, it does not accept it, or it gives the error message and all that. So these are the four roles played by the operating system: as an external manager, as an internal manager, as a diagnosist, and as the initiator of the command. So operating system is a core component, core software component. It comes under system software, and every operating system is a composition of several multiple system programs and all that. And there are many popular operating systems, and the first one is Windows. Most world computer users are using Microsoft Windows, Linux is another operating system, Unix, Android. All these are some popular operating systems.